Okay, I think it's time to start working on the old Ford a little bit more. So I think first thing I'm going to do is maybe try to get the floor, that old dirty floor mat out of there, cut it out, and do a little vacuuming. Get ready to get my seats pulled out, access the damage to the floor pan. So I think I'll go ahead and start that right now. Okay, this side of the floor mat removed. Looks pretty bad. Floor pan's got quite a bit of holes in it. I've got some light shining over there. I know it might be hard for you guys to see, but with the mat removed and the extra flaky rust vacuumed up, it's quite a bit. This floor pan looks pretty bad. I think what I'm going to do is I think I want to get it up on the lift here. I'm going to take this other side off and vacuum and clean it up and just assess what it looks like from up here, and then maybe get it up on the lift and see what we've got from the bottom side. I hope I don't have any bracing under the bottom that needs to be replaced. I'm hoping it's just the floor pan. So we'll go ahead and clean the other side and take a look, see. Okay, got this side done. Got it vacuumed out. Got the rug up. It's not quite as bad, but I don't know if you can see it or not, but the top of the trans tunnel right there don't look very good. So it's got a hole in it. I don't know exactly how bad, but I may be able to just cut a piece out for that one and just patch it in. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just go ahead and put this thing up on the, instead of driving it around in here, I'm just going to put it up on some dollies, and I'm just going to push it around, push it over here to the lift. Go ahead and get it up in the air and see what it looks like from the bottom side. If I need to order, when I order my stuff, I want to go ahead and order everything I need. So there's a few places I think I can just patch without having to order anything, because like I say, I don't want to spend a ton on this truck, but I do want it to be safe. So let's get it on some dollies and get it up in the air. Okay, we're up on the lift. Old truck's frame's so deep up in there, it's kind of hard to get everything situated where my lift, I can get it raised up high enough, but she's on there. The old guy needs a little work up under here. Looks like it's probably going to need a new carrier bearing because the rubber's wore plumb out on it. And the rear transmission seal, it's slinging oil. That's big time. So I can't tell if that's a kind of transmission that is. I don't know Ford's that well. I know Chevrolet's, Saginaw and Muncie. I don't really know Ford's that well. So anyway, don't look like there's any bracing here that is rusted through. So because all the bracing's right in here. So I think we're going to be okay there. So just have to replace this pan. Oh, right there. And this one over here is kind of rusted through right below that body mount right there. So I think, or right above the body mount, I mean to say. So I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. By just replacing the floor pan. Now my bed, of course, is a different story. It's going to have some reinforcement right here. I don't know, let's see if I can get my camera up here where you guys can see. Right here, the bed, of course, the the brace right there in the corner. I think you can see it needs to be beefed up right there a little bit. That's easy to do. And then the back of the cab will have to have a little bit of work done to it right there back here. But that seems to be the only place that it's rusted through. I don't actually see any other major issues, which tickles me. Just right in here. The bed has actually fell down, as you can see, where it's not even with the cab here. The side of the bed's fell down because it's fell past the brace about that much. This side, of course, is even, as you can see. But that'll be easy fix. Just go ahead and pull the bed off and tilt it up on its side, clean it up under the bottom, and do that to it. Really, really glad that this thing's not any worse than what it is. Just awesome. Just needs just very little bit. Exhaust is leaking really bad right there. I think you can see where it's busted and leaking. Let's see if I can get the camera over there. It's leaking right there around that crack. It's cracked right there. But suffice to say, it's not too bad at all. So I'm gonna cut the camera off and go ahead and look at a few other things. I wanted to show you guys though where I'm gonna have to do a little bit of patchwork, but nothing major. So all these cab corners are really nice. Nothing rusted through on them there or there. So anyway, I'll show you more in just a little bit. Okay, we're back down on the floor again, and like I said a few minutes ago, I put this thing up on some dollies so it could be rolled around. This thing's kind of heavy. These are Harbor Freight dollies. They work pretty good, but kind of wore me out pushing this thing around, getting it ready to go in there for the lift. So, but anyway, I am going to go ahead and remove the seat and do some more cleaning up. There's the mat, which that thing is very brittle and old, but it was an original mat, and if I can get them, I'm about to put another one back in because they look really good. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get the seat out, and we'll look at it again here in just a little bit. So, note to self, when truck is up on the lift and easier to get to, clean the threads on the bolts that hold the seat down and throw a little PB blaster to them. Hence saving from having to do it on a creeper. Okay. After some deliberation with the seat bolts, I finally got the seat out. And you know, this truck is really, really solid. All the way through except for the floorboards. I mean, it's in really good shape. All back in here. Let's see. Now, right here is a rust spot that is typical on these trucks. And let me grab a screwdriver. And I'll show you why, for those of you who don't know. Mud and dirt gets up inside here. You can see all that in there. I've dug a lot of it out and vacuumed a lot of it out, but there's still quite a bit in there. That's what rusts it out. So, like I said, I have gotten a whole lot out of it, but it's still. So I thought about maybe going ahead and fabricating a piece in there, but you can order those little corners right there pretty cheap. So I think I'm going to just order one for this side and the other side too. But you can see now how bad the floor pan is on this side. But now this cab corner right here is still in really good shape. But I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'll go to the other side and show you. This corner here is the same way. You can see all the stuff down inside of it there. So I'll go ahead and cut that one out. But of course this floor pan's not quite as bad as that one. It's just bad right here in this corner, right in there. So, but the top of this trans tunnel, I've done a little bit of grinding right here. It's not rusted all the way through. It's still really good and solid right in there, and I think the same thing is up here except for a couple of small holes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind that real good, make sure there's no holes in it, and wherever there's a hole I'll just go ahead and cut it out, patch it in. I was thinking about patching the whole top of this tunnel, but it's not that bad. So I'll grind whatever spots I need to grind, patch them in, and then I'll put some POR on it and get it ready and just paint over it, because I'm going to cover it with a mat anyway. I just want to make sure to fix the rust holes. So, but once again on this side over here, no rust. The rockers look really good and solid, except for just that one little spot right there. So I'm really tickled with the way it looks. Needless to say, the bed needs quite a bit of work, but that'll come a little bit later on. I've got it cleaned out, and I can really show you where we need to get some work done. Right down in here. Oh. Down to about here. So anyway, that's all I'm on a video. I'll go ahead and get this one posted so you guys can have an update of what's going on. But I'm going to go ahead and place an order to National Parts Depot and LMC Truck and go ahead and get a few things on their way so I can get started on. I want to get my floor pan, lay it in there, and do some marking. The floor pans come all the way up into here, but I'm not going to cut that out. I'm just going to mark what I need and cut the floor pan and cut the new floor pan and just drop it in. So I'm not going to replace the whole pan, just the rusted part. So anyway, I think that's it. Thank you guys. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button, and for notifications please click the bell. I will get this one posted and keep you all informed as we go along. Thank you. Bye.